So today's, I welcome all of you devotees to this Glories of Holy Name, day 9 class today. And let us pray, start our class
ये
with
9
prayers
क्लास
to,
कैसे हो गया?
prayers to Shri Radha Govind ji.
Somebody is asking, is day 9 ho gaya? Yesterday Prabhuji has taken 2 classes, 7 and 8, so today is 9.
Yes, Mataji, today is 9, yes. Hare Krishna. So let us pray to Shri Radha Govind ji for their blessings and also mercy of His grace, Namnisht Prabhuji, who is the president of temple at ISKCON, Mangalore, Kulai. And so, Hare Krishna. ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। ॐ नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जयो श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता श्री राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा all devotees. So is it my voice clear and the screen visible to all of you?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. Siddhi Mataji, please continue.
Other verses about the holy name. The holy name chanted by non-Vaishnava is like the milk touched by the lips of serpent.
Padma Puran. So this is a very important point which is mentioned in the Padma Puran, and all of us must understand this point. A Vaishnava Mukhod Giranam Utam Hari Kathamratam Shravanam Naiv Kartavyam Sarpochistanam Chistam Yatha Paya. Now, what happens if a serpent touches a milk? It is considered to be as poisonous as the serpent's poison. So it is not to be drunk, taken by or consumed by any living being. Similarly, if a Vaishnava, a person who is not Vaishnava, if he is talking about Krishna, then it is just like a poisoned milk, should not be heard. But the immediate question comes, who is a Vaishnava then? From whom we should listen? Who is a Vaishnava? Does anybody know who is a Vaishnava, or how is it defined as a Vaishnava? How is a person is defined as a Vaishnava? Any person, anybody, any devotee? Okay, so Vaishnava means a person, a devotee of Lord Vishnu. A person who worships Lord Vishnu is a Vaishnava, to be very precise and very simple in definition. Now, the Vaishnava has got certain qualities, characteristics, certain etiquettes, certain manners, certain patterns of behavior, sitting, eating, dressing, talking, sleeping, chanting, methods of devotion. Everything is defined for a Vaishnava, This is described as a Vaishnava etiquette also. But broadly, we have to understand that a Vaishnava is a person who is a devotee of Lord Vishnu, and he follows certain regulative principle. He also observes certain kind of sacrifices, penance, and austerities in his mind, body, and speech, and he is devoted to Lord Vishnu all the time. He is well versed in scriptures, and he talks non-mundane things only. That is his attitude, his talk is always spiritual.
Good ಇದು
He is not
ಟೊಮೆಟೊ
talking.
ಅದು ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅದೇ ತರ
Please
ಒಳ್ಳೇದಲ್ಲ
please mute yourself.
You're killing the fruit.
Mute yourself.
Mataji, please mute yourself. There should be no background
No,
music.
ಹೋದ ತಮಾಷೆಯಾಗಿ ಊಟ
So, so now we understand who is a Vaishnava. Now, out of Vaishnava, there are 4 sampradayas. All of us know that we in ISKCON follow Brahma Madhav Gaudiya Sampradaya. So this is our sampradaya. The other sampradaya is Sri Lakshmi Sampradaya, which is the head is Ramanujacharya, Then there are four Kumara or Sana Kumar Sampradaya, which is headed by Nimbakacharya. And there is Rudra Sampradaya, which is Vishnu Swami Sampradaya. So these are the spiritual heads of four Sampradayas. And we in ISKCON, we follow Brahma Madhav Gaudiya Sampradaya. And all the four Sampradaya devotees are followers of Lord Vishnu. So here it is mentioned that a Vaishnava Mukhod Gira Nam. That means a person who is non-Vaishnava, from his tongue, from his mouth, we should not hear Krishna Katha. Because most of the persons these days we know are commercial, or they are doing it for their earning a livelihood, or they are professional reciters, they are commercial reciters. So we should hear Krishna Katha or about Lord Krishna only from devotee of, who is a devotee of either of the Sampradayas and who is a devotee of Vishnu basically. So he should be a worshipper of Lord Vishnu. So as I told you that there are certain etiquettes, manners, the pattern of behavior, conduct, dressing, eating, talking, the pattern of devotional service, everything is defined for a Vaishnava. So it is very important. And now when we talk about Bhagavad Gita, in level 1, you must be remembering in chapter number 4, that Lord Krishna gave this message of yoga or science of yoga or Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna second time. When was it given first by Lord Krishna to whom? Does anybody
Surya.
remember?
It is Surya, Lord Surya, Lord Sun.
Lord Vivaswan, sun god, and from sun
Yeah.
god it came to? Yes, Mataji.
Ji, from sun to Manu.
Ikshvaku.
Manu.
It was
Ikshvaku.
given to Manu, and from Manu it came to Maharaja Ikshvaku, who is the head of the Bhagwan Ramchandra dynasty. So from Ikshvaku is flowed down. But ultimately what happened, Mataji, thereafter? It was first delivered to Lord Vishwan, sun god. Then from Manu to Ikshvaku. Then what happened? It gradually got lost. Though it was communicated by Ikshvaku to Rajarshi Vidhu, it was communicated by different, passed on to different kings in succession. Evam parampara praptam imam Rajarshayo Vidhu sa kalene mehta yogo nashta parantapah. Gradually, with passage of time, what happened? This science of yoga was lost. So Arjun was fortunate enough to receive this message of the science of yoga, or the Bhagavad Gita, message of Bhagavad Gita from Lord Krishna himself the second time. So this is the importance of listening from disciplic succession. And now we know that at the present in this ISKCON, we have Guru Maharaj. Jai Pataka Maharaj is our currently spiritual head of this ISKCON, and before him Srila Prabhupada was there, and before him Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, then Gauraji Baba, and so many. This is the information from of Bhagavad Gita, or message of Gita is coming from Madhvacharya to in a disciplic succession to present day Jai Pataka Swami Maharaj. So the purpose of disciplic succession is that whatever Krishna said, that message is being passed on as such, without any interpretation, without any personal thoughts or personal commentary. The message is being transmitted as such as it is. That is by the Bhagavad Gita written by Srila Prabhupada is Bhagavad Gita as it is, yathavat. It is as Krishna said. No interpretation of personal, and whatever commentary is written in this book, this is supported by different scriptures and Quran and Vedas, every Brahma Samhitas. All these things have been quoted from that to support what is written as a purport by Srila Prabhupada. So this is a brief importance. This is importance of disciplic succession. Message must be heard from disciplic succession, who is a devotee and who is a bona fide spiritual master. This is importance. So yes. Now next is Chanda Yadav Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Lord Chaitanya delivered crocodile by chanting holy names. Mahaprabhu offered the devotees, let's sit by the lake, but one of the cowherd men, cowherd men of that area told him, do not go there. A crocodile lives in that lake. Even the cows are afraid and do not drink water from that lake. Mahaprabhu already knew everything, and hearing the word of the cowherd man, he started chanting.
So we can see that there is a lake, and
Yes.
Prabhuji is. Mataji, would like to summarize what you read?
Yes. So Mahaprabhuji, he offered the devotees and he sat by the lake, and but one of the cowherd men of that area told him that don't go near the lake. A crocodile lives in that lake, and every cow even afraid to drink water from that lake. So the Mahaprabhu already these all things he knew that the crocodile lives in the lake, and what he does by hearing the words of a cowherd man, he started chanting.
Thank you, Mataji. So, Una Mataji. Now, the important point here is that I think you missed the first. I missed the first line, Mataji. Anyway, Puna Mataji, please read this one. Once.
Yes, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Lord Chaitanya delivered crocodile by chanting holy names. Once Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with devotees to lake. The lake is Navadvip Dham. The lake is in Navadvip Dham near Godrum Dweep. When we go on parikrama, you can see that place.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So this is a lake in the Navdeep, then Mayapur, and it is a lake where parikrama of this lake is also done. So this is what Chanda Mataji just now read, that the goes to lake, but the people around, they tell, please don't go to the lake. There is a crocodile in the lake and it is very scary. And even the cows do not go there. So Mahaprabhu did not pay attention to him. He started chanting. Yes. And next person. Usha Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
When the crocodile heard Mahaprabhu chanting the holy name, it turned into a Devsayu, a child god. The boy paid
Devashishu.
Devashishu, a child god. A boy paid obseisance to Mahaprabhu and started to cry. Mahaprabhu asked him why he was crying, as the boy told him everything, what had happened and how he became a crocodile.
So, as soon as Mahaprabhu started chanting, the crocodile turned into a Devashishu, as if a son of a god or a child god. So, this child god paid respects or obeisances to Mahaprabhu, and he started to cry. The Mahaprabhu asked, why you are crying? The boy told him everything, what had happened, how he had become a this crocodile. Yes. Next, anybody would else like to read it? Please raise your hand.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, may I
Yes,
try?
yes. Recharge hand, Mataji. Yes, please continue.
It happened 4 ages ago during Satya Yuga. At that time, there was a forest near Vrindavan called Kamya Vana. Once when Durvasa Muni was sleeping in that forest, childishly the boy decided to play a naughty prank on him. He cut his shikha. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
So, yeah, please just narrate also so that others also understand what happened.
So, it was 4 ages ago during Satya Yoga. There was a near the forest Vrindavana called Kamya Bana. Durvasa Muni was sleeping in that forest, and a boy who childishly tried to play a prank on him. He cut his sikha.
That means the tuft of hair at the back of the head, it was cut. Yes. Next, Pankaj Dubey, Richa Mataji, then
Yes.
Pankaj Dubey Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes,
The
Richa Mataji.
person became very angry and said, I am giving you a curse. You will become a crocodile and stay as a crocodile in a pond for 4 ages. When the Lord himself comes in Kalyug as Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he will come to that pond and chant the holy name. By the power of the holy name, you will get benefit and your curse will be removed. You will get your form back.
Please summarize also.
Yes, sir. Durvasa Muni, so he became very angry by the cutting of the sikha. So he said that I am cursing you, and now you became a crocodile. So, and you'll stay as a crocodile in a pond for ages, for 4 ages. So, and when the Lord himself will come, when he'll chant the holy name, and then you will come into your original form.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. So, next, Siddhi Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Lord Chaitanya delivered crocodile by chanting holy name. The child got concluded his story. Just now you have chanted the holy name, and I have got my form back. You rescued me from the crocodile's body. You gave me your mercy, and now I am happy. Now, with your permission, I would like to go back to my parents. Always chant the holy name. It is Dharma, the religion of Kali Yuga.
Yeah, please summarize also.
So, child is showing gratitude towards Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that now because he chanted holy name to him and he heard it and it's a blessing, and now because he gave his mercy to the child, he is happy, and now he is asking for permission to go back to his parents.
Mataji. So, this is how the crocodile was delivered. He did curse from Durvasa Muni, and for 4 ages, the crocodile was lying in this lake and waiting for deliverance by none other than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Gauranga. Why we call him Gauranga? We called him
Because
Nimai
of
Pandit.
his white,
Why we call him
whitish
Gauranga?
color,
Yes, Mataji.
because of his fair color.
Fair color, that's
Fair
right.
color.
In fact, Gaurang, that means he had golden color of his skin. His skin color was not exactly white, but it has a golden effulgence. So that is why he is called as Gauranga. Gauranga Nitai, Gaur Nitai we call it. So Gaur means Gauranga or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Nitai is the abbreviated name of Nityananda Prabhu. And they are close associate, in fact, in spreading the Nam Sankirtana. So that is why we call him Gaur. Gaur or Gaur complexion of his skin is golden, color is like light yellowish, bright yellowish color. So that is why he is called Gauranga. So this is how the crocodile, who was there in the lake for 4 ages, and mind you, this curse was given by Durvasa Muni in the Satyuga. So that is when he converted into this child got conversion into a crocodile form, and that curse was to be relieved by none other Lord Krishna himself, in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is he felt so grateful, as Mataji just now said, and paid obeisance and respect to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for his deliverance from that animal form to human form. Now, with your permission, I would like to go back to my. So he was waiting for this curse to be freed upon, so that he can return to his parents. Now, parents here, crocodile is Lord Krishna has himself seen him. So when somebody has a direct vision of, he gets liberated instantly. You know, Kauravas also got liberated, because Kauravas, they were fighting against Pandavas. They were fighting against the army of Arjuna. But they got liberated because they had a direct vision of Lord himself. Everybody got liberated. So this is the glory of holy name, and how crocodile was liberated by chanting or hearing the name of Lord Krishna only. So this verse next. Anybody would like? Riya Mataji, would you like to?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yes.
Krishna Mataji.
Um, a person who is always chanting the holy name of the Lord is to be considered a first-class Vaishnava, and your duty is to serve his lotus feet. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhyava Leela, 16.72.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So one who is chanting the name of holy name of Lord is to be worshipped by other persons. This is the importance of a person who is chanting holy name. A Vaishnava, the person who is always chanting the holy name of Lord, is to be considered a first-class Vaishnava, and your duty is to serve his lotus feet, the lotus feet of the Vaishnava who is chanting. Krishna Naam Nirantar Yara Padane Se Vaishnava Shrestha Bhaj Tanhara Charani. Krishna Naam Nirantar, person who is chanting the name of Lord Krishna continuously, incessantly, without stop. Yahara Badane Se, from his from his badane se means from his mouth, from his tongue. A person who is chanting the holy name of Krishna continuously from his tongue. Vaishnava, he is a Vaishnava Shrestha. He is his first class Vaishnava. He is the he is a high class Vaishnava, and Bhaj Tanhara Charandi. That means one should worship the lotus feet of such a Vaishnava. So in our Vaishnava etiquettes, we do not lie down. We pay respects to Vaishnava to this extent. Then when you go to a temple, normally what is the position? People do Shastanga Pranam before the idol or before the deity, right? They lie down straight away. But in Vaishnava culture, in ISKCON, this is not done, because you are pointing your feet towards the Vaishnavas who are standing behind you. So they are always doing it in a horizontal manner. That is not like this. Can you see my hands? Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Prabhu.
So
Yes, yes.
we do not lie down or do Shastanga Pranam before the deity in a straight manner as we enter from the door. But we do it horizontally like this, so that our feet are not pointing to the Vaishnava, because pointing of feet towards a Vaishnava is considered to be a disrespect. And here they are saying, Bhaj Tanhara Charne, worship their lotus feet of those. So this is how the Vaishnava culture or Vaishnava etiquette is, that we consider ourselves as the lowest of the lowest, or servant of the servant of the servant, and we consider other devotees as a spiritually elevated soul, and we worship them. You know why we do this thing? This kind of modesty, this kind of mild nature, this kind of submissiveness and humility, we learned from Vaishnavas. We learned how to worship Lord. We learned good qualities from Vaishnavas. We learned how to do devotional service to Lord Krishna. So unless one has humility, one has surrender, one had a tall feeling of tallness, non-violence, self-realization, self-control, and purity and clarity and celibacy, one cannot be submissive, and we are not submissive, we cannot learn from senior devotees. So one has to be very submissive and very humble, and should possess a lot of patience, humility, and also surrender to Vaishnavas. Then only we can really learn something from Vaishnavas. And that is first quality of Vaishnava. Has to be very polite and humble, has to be very submissive, has to have very mild and sober manners, has to have very high grade integrity and cleanliness, purity of thoughts, mind, and body. Everything is required to be a pure devotee. So these are basic qualifications. So such a devotee who is constantly chanting, and now why we are worshipping, Gopal, the Panchatattva, why we are worshipping Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why we are worshipping Upper Guru Maharaj or Srila Prabhupada, because they are elevated soul, they are pure souls, they are surrendered soul, and they If we surrender to them, we get their mercy. So when we get their mercy, then only we can be successful in our devotion. So now I will tell you how we develop devotion. These are certain steps of devotion. If you wish, you can write. So the first step in devotion is basically the devotional service to the Vaishnavas and their mercy. So mercy and devotional service to Vaishnava. This is first step in devotion. Bhakti में भक्ति का पहला पद क्या है? First step in bhakti that we have to serve and we have to surrender to Vaishnavas, pure Vaishnavas, and seek their mercy. The second is sadhu sangha. Sadhu sangha means association of pure devotees. Then, first after mercy there is shraddha. Then we have to develop faith. Then after faith, sadhu sangha, association of devotees. Shraddha, faith, sadhu sangha, that is association of devotees. Then bhajan kriya, chanting. After bhajan kriya comes anarth nivrati. Anarth nivrati means freedom from undesirable material attachments. Anarth nivrati, freedom from unwanted material attachments. Then nishtha. Nishtha means steadiness in faith. After nishtha comes ruchi. Then when you have faith, then you develop taste. Ruchi, chanting becomes more melodious, becomes more pleasing and more attractive thereafter. So nishtha, thereafter ruchi. Ruchi is taste, and then asakti. Asakti means that you develop a compulsive habit you get attached to it. Asakti become, without chanting, you will not sleep. Then if I'm chanting 2 rounds or 4 rounds or 21 rounds or 16 rounds, I will not sleep unless I complete my rounds today. So this kind of asakti develops thereafter. And when there is asakti, you develop ecstasy or bhav bhakti. And after bhav bhakti, prem bhakti develops. So these are steps of how we develop devotional service. So first step I just now mentioned is service and mercy, service to Vaishnava and his mercy. First step. Second is Shraddha. Third is Sadhu Sangha. Fourth is Bhajan Kriya. Fifth is Anarth Nibrati. After Anarth Nibrati, there is Nishtha, then Ruchi, then Asakti, Bhav Bhakti, and last stage is Prem Bhakti. So, Prem Bhakti, examples of Prem Bhakti are Yashoda Ma, gopis of Vrindavan. They are Prem Bhakti. And Bhav Bhakti, or rest all of our acharyas, they are all in Bhav Bhakti. Even Narad Muni is in a state of Bhav Bhakti. He was not in a Prem Bhakti stage even. And mundane devotees who is progressing in the spiritual path or spiritual advancement, they have got all these stages. So let us adjust ourselves. Where do we stand? Are we really progressing in devotional service, and are we following the right method of doing bhakti or not? So we have to consider, and please think about these steps. These steps are described by Srila Rupa Goswami in Nectar of Devotion. So just to give you an idea how bhakti progresses, or how we can make a progress in our bhakti, this is the step ladder. Hare Krishna, thank you. So कृष्णा नाम निरंतर यहरा बनने से Vaishnava Shrestha Bhaj Tanhara Charli. That means a person who is always chanting the holy name of Lord is to be considered a first-class Vaishnava, and your duty is to serve his lotus feet. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, chapter 16, verse number 72. So this is the beauty of holy name. Before we start chanting, please prepare your bag and Japmala. And also, if there is any doubt, or you would like to ask any questions, please, you can ask now by unmuting yourself one by one.
Prabhuji, just in the class you have said that there are 4 sampradaya. And
Yes, Mataji, 4 sampradayas.
sampradaya. And the how to do the bow down towards the Lord, how to take the Sastanga Namaskar, that. So my mind goes like this. I have witnessed a few of the devotees conversation. Like in our like whichever the sampradaya they are following, they say हम लोग तो ऐसे करते हैं, we do like that, they are so doing like that. So why this kind of discrimination in the devotee heart it is there? It should not be there, right, Prabhuji? So with the Shraddha, however the sampradaya, wherever we are surrendering ourselves to in the lotus feet of Bhagwan, Ishvara, the Krishna, right? So why to bring this discrimination in front that your sampradaya, or you from whichever your group you have belonged to, you also do like this, and we are following such a so this type of conversation I have witnessed, and I felt like that it's a mode of just localizing and something. It's not the pure devotion which we are and the Lord is seeking, and the purpose of Lord is not served very clearly with this mode.
Yes, Mataji. We should not get distracted by, we have to have faith in one sampradaya. And why we are following it here? Because we are in our minds convinced that Lord Krishna delivered this message to Arjuna, and what Arjuna said in what is described, this conversation is described in Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada has produced commentary as such. So we have to follow that commentary. If we get diverted what other sampradayas are saying, or what other spiritual masters are saying, probably we shall be deviating from our original path. So we have to adhere to what Srila Prabhupada has mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, as it is, in the form of his commentary. And we know that he is coming from disciplic succession, which Lord Krishna himself in chapter number 4 said, that this disciplic succession was the King Ikshvaku had communicated this message to the then princely kings, but gradually with passage of time, this science of yoga was lost. And when it was lost, then Lord Krishna came again 5,300 years ago to deliver this message of science of yoga for the welfare of entire mankind. It is not really basically for Arjuna alone. It is for the welfare of entire human mankind that Lord Krishna gave this message. So we have to adhere to one path, Mataji, without deviation. Let us not play. When there is a pure devotee, he does not listen to any criticism. Now, somebody may be making a joke of you that now at this age you are going to it is the time for your eating, enjoying, and making fun. Rather, when you retire, then you go to. So it is not the truth. In fact, as early as we get into Prabhu's or Lord Krishna's under lotus care, that is our fortune. And you can differentiate. Some children are born devotees. They right since after birth they have got such divine qualities. They have got tendency to worship, go to temple, say prayers. Srila Prabhupada is example before us. When he was a child, father gave him a idol of Lord Krishna. Now he was, as a child, he will organize, Rath Yatra. He got a kind of a palki, and then he will put Krishna is that Palki, and he will take out Jagannath Rath Yatra. As a child, he had not visited Jagannath, the Puri at that time. So this is how, this is how you have studied in level 1, that whatever good work you do or whatever devotional service you do in this life is carried over to next life. It is not it is abhyayam. It is not, it doesn't get exhausted. It is carried over to. So this is how pure souls come on earth, and because they were pure in the earlier birth, and you have heard in level 1, when if, however, because of certain reasons, the worship or devotional service remains incomplete, the Lord gives him a second chance to be born in a high scholarly family, or a wealthy family, or a family of devotee, where he gets all opportunities and paraphernalia to continue his worship. So Lord is very merciful. So we have to, have one faith, strong faith. And I told you, from Shraddha to Nishtha. When that stage comes, then you don't deviate from anything else. Hare Krishna Mataji. Any other question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. One more curiosity is there in my mind, which ponders in my mind when I see such thing, like we surrender and we sastang namaskar we do, and however the horizontally we do the heart towards the lotus feet of the Krishna. So just is, I don't know, maybe you think that is so silly. I always think like the Ishvara is present at every bit and every corner of the environment. So it doesn't matter that how I'm just surrendering and how I'm setting and towards which direction I'm facing and how I'm calling. It goes with heart to heart. If with heart, if the call is there, definitely it is being going to be heard by Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. You have raised 2 points. First is about the Sashtang Pranam. Ladies are supposed to do Panchang Pranam, 5
Yes,
months
yes.
only. Gents are
That is
supposed to do.
Vajrasana setting and doing that.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji, and
yes,
gents have to
sorry.
do Ashtang
Sastang.
Pranam, or Dandavat means all. Dandavat means like a rod, when you leave it on the ground, it falls down, it's straight on the ground, touches all parts of the ground. So that is Dandavat Pranam, and or Ashtang Pranam. And ladies are supposed to do Panchang Pranam only.
Yes,
Secondly,
Prabhuji.
secondly, uh, uh, you said that Lord is present everywhere, in temple only. So, Mataji, books are available in market everywhere. But why we do go to schools only?
No, Prabhuji. It's not like that. Why in temple? I just towards the direction.
But direction,
Temple,
yes.
yeah,
Direction,
only the direction. Yes.
yes. But Lord loves his devotees more. Lord, in Nectar of Devotion, it is mentioned that Lord does not give pure devotional service to his devotees. Why? It is so durlabha. It is so rarely achieved. Why? Because if a pure devotee has pure devotional service in his heart for Krishna, Krishna becomes his devotee. Krishna says that I become purchased by that devotee. So that is why I give. It is so durlabha. So why we lie down horizontally? Because the devotee of Krishna is bigger, in higher position than the Krishna himself. Krishna is everywhere, but we can't pay disrespect to a Vaishnava who is standing behind us in the temple. So that is why when you go to a ISKCON temple, all the Vaishnavas, they will be lying horizontally, not vertically before the deity, just to pay respect to the Vaishnava. Just now, the first step in devotional service is serving the Vaishnava and seeking their mercy, because they are authorized representative of Krishna himself. Now, when we are, another interesting point for everybody to listen is, what is this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra we are singing for? Whom for we are singing? Yes, anyone?
For Lord Krishna.
Any other opinion?
Whatever we do, that should be given to Krishna only, in the name of Krishna only. The mantra should also be chanted in the name of Krishna only.
Very true, Prabhuji. So, in fact, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, thank you, Mahendra Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a direct prayer to Radharani. Because if Radharani is pleased, then she will ask Krishna to give mercy to the devotee. So we cannot pray to Krishna directly, though we are chanting his name, Rama, Krishna, and Rama, we are chanting continuously. I mean, but we are in fact praying to Radharani while we are chanting that Radharani, please accept my prayers so that mercy of Krishna may be invoked. And when you know who is the biggest devotee of Lord Krishna, Tulsi Maharani. Tulsi Maharani, we light a lamp, we worship Tulsi Maharani and pray her to grant us the devotional service to Krishna. So we are worshipping the Vaishnavas first. And Tulsi Maharani is the greatest Vaishnava, like Lord Shiva. So this is the philosophical meaning of Mahamantra. Apparently, we are chanting name of Ram and Krishna, Lord Ram and Lord Krishna only. But the fact is we are praying to Radharani, please be merciful to me. I am a fallen soul. Please accept my prayers and please grant me the mercy of Krishna. Through Radharani, we can reach Krishna. When you go to Vrindavana or other places, they all say Radhe Radhe. They all chant Radha's name first and always Radha. Is it okay, Prabhuji?
Thank you, Prabhuji, for enlightening me. Your words are really mean to my heart, and there is a learning outcome out of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. So we will start chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now, 4 rounds.
Prabhuji, I'll be chanting only 2 rounds because my class will
No
start
problem. No
after 10
problem.
minutes, and
Okay.
rest 2 rounds I will complete
Please
after
complete.
the
Please
other
complete.
class.
Sure,
Yes,
sure.
yes, I
Please
will
complete.
complete. I
Please
will complete.
complete. Everybody, whatever rounds you can continue here, please do. And I always request you to complete your rounds because we have committed to Krishna that we'll chant 4 rounds. Hare Krishna. So we start here.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivacharya Om Bhagavad